Hi Shell, and hello to all you other wonderful weirdos watching. I have been annoying the internet for a year now, so I've got me very snazzy waistcoat on, the top hat, even if this day kind of snuck up on me. Like, seriously, when did June start? I genuinely thought I had a few more weeks, but no, I really lost track of the time there. So, 1 year. My channel has been going for a year. This is exciting. This is very unexpected when it comes to me deciding to do something and sticking with it. It's actually stuck. This is it. I'm doing it. So, because this has snuck up on me, I've not had much planned. Whoops. To the point where my battery's about to die already. Like, this is how rushed I feel right now, but do I have my spare battery? Oh dear. But I'll keep going until it dies. So I thought I'd just like have a little natter about how I've managed to like set it up and keep going for about a year and my journey so far. Like, what on earth made me decide BookTube after all of the other stuff that I have interests in? BookTube stuck. Well, about 2019, I was kind of in the middle of writing a few of my stories. Like in 2017, I'd graduated, and after that, I found the NaNoWriMo book. Do I have it here? I do! So I actually have, I found this in the charity shop that I was volunteering at, and so I got it, and then I just started writing my book within the November because I was just like well timed. And so I used that to kickstart my writing habit, and I actually made it in that first year. I think I failed in the second year, but not by much. I was like, I still managed to keep it going, and by 2019 I was solid in that I was writing and creating a world. Even though I ditched my original story because always the first draft terrible, but the plot, yeah, that needed to be scrapped. But I kept the world and the basic premise of what was going on, and I just needed a different story in that world. And I was heavily on like YouTube for inspiration in the writing side of BookTube, because there's an AuthorTube where all of these people give you writing advice or writing habit routines. I'm still in that circle. I still watch a few of those videos, and it's quite nice just to see other people with their routines and see how they make it work. But what hit me in 2019 was this video. Murphy Napier was recommended to me with the dear authors, please stop. And that's my introduction to BookTube, because I got recommended more of her videos. I went on her page and I found even more videos, and that's how it hit me. I could do this. I could be on YouTube and talk about books. One thing Murphy did was back then, she wrapped up some of her books and she would have a mystery pick. I picked out 6 books and I wrapped them up, and I was going to unwrap one every 2 months. That was a plan. I was going to increase my reading. And so I was going to start the BookTube channel at the same time as increasing my reading. And the BookTube channel can be me having that accountability to read way more than what I was. Which, by the way, I'd already like upped my reading in like 2018, 2019. So what really kicked it off was Murphy Napier's channel. So yeah, I got very into reading by Murphy. And so I went from reading here and there to I read 2 books within a month. That is like heavily I very underestimated myself because I'm like dyslexic, and I thought, right, this is going to be very slow. I'm not going to get this done. 2020, I started Goodreads. I did my reading goal of 12 books a year because I was planning on like maybe doing about that, and I thought, yeah, I could do this. I could do 1 book a month, but I underestimated myself, and so a few months went by, I upped it to 24, and I met that goal. I met it. But where was my booktube channel in 2020? Yeah, so I got my camera. I had this camera exactly. I've had this for this long. I got this camera with the intent, because it has that lovely little thing that flips around and you can see yourself, so you know that you're in the shot and that you're like in focus and all that jazz. But hilariously, I don't have this footage anymore, but I also got a microphone and connected that up. I sat so awkwardly, quietly, just I couldn't even look at the camera. Eventually I started talking. Eventually, it took quite a while, and I was just like, ooh, mm, mm. Just do anything, not looking at the camera. And eventually, when I did start talking, I did build that confidence up. And then I looked at the footage. Something went wrong with the microphone. It was turned on. But there was no sound. So I ditched the microphone and I did it. I shot the whole thing again. Then came finding out how to edit, and then I was trying to make a backlog of videos just in case. After I'd finished editing my first video, I'd filmed quite a few things ready to go, and then I couldn't figure out how to get it from my editing software, which was iMovie. I was just like, how do I get that onto YouTube? I was struggling for so long, and if this next thing didn't happen, I would have probably worked out, I would have like looked it up somehow, how do I convert all this? But my hard drive disconnected from my laptop, and so I lost function of my laptop. I lost all the function. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad, because that meant all of that work I did was gone. I mean, I don't know how you could do it with your phone, but you can. I just haven't worked out how, and I don't really want to. I like using my laptop. That is my computer. I like to do that. I like to separate my phone from, well, everything else, but that's just my preference. So I just put the whole thing on pause until I got my laptop fixed. The only issue there, it was 2020. I had to wait until things opened up, until I was allowed to go back outside. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. So the first day back out in the world, I was in line to get into the mall that had the computer repair shop. Ah, it was just one of those things. It was just one of those things. After that, it was procrastination. I kind of put off editing. The editing part was like very difficult, just to look at my face, because I don't know what I look like, weirdly enough. The only time you look at your face is in the mirror in the morning, mostly. And now it's just trying to get used to like editing my own videos, because yeah, it's just me doing it. And then it just became procrastination and moving out, doing some more filming. I got very, very comfortable with the camera because I was just filming randomly and there was no substance. It was just like building up my own voice in front of a camera, I guess. My own comfort level in front of a camera. I was trying to do a lot. I was trying to keep up with the reading whilst also trying to maybe do a video on what I'm reading, do TBR vlog, etc, 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 whilst also seeing what other people are doing, see how they get comfortable, how their style is, see what inspiration I could get. And it's just like the best inspiration I got was finding my own voice. And I do have my own comfort level with the camera, which if it wasn't for 4 years of just faffing about, well, it's not exactly 4 years of faffing about it, I it was procrastination of not picking up the camera and being consistent. I did a lot of moving around that time. So yeah, it was not great. Hell, I was even attempting to film my final move of trying to like become a minimalist and trying to move again. It did not go well again. When I got here, it once again took months before I'm doing a 30 before 30. If it doesn't happen before I turn 30, then I'm writing it off. I'm writing it off. And so 2024 was the year I turned 30. I uploaded the month before I turned 30. I decided, right, now or never, because I can't keep saying, I'll do this, and then again not do it. Because there's only a certain amount of stuff you can like expect on yourself. And so sometimes you say you're going to do something and then too much time passes. Sometimes you just have to let it go. And so I got to that point. Do it or don't. And so I sat down and I did my rainbow shelves. I thought something simple. Thought it's June, Pride Month, and I like rainbows. I have rainbows in the background here. So I did that. Because you can never have too many rainbows. I didn't upload for the 5th of July because I was in Norway experiencing my birthday. So I was back on the 5th of August. And I kept uploading monthly up until December. And then I thought, there's too many videos I want to be doing in this space of time, and I don't have the upload schedule to do that. So I upped it to every 5th and every 20th of every month. And I was consistent in that. And somehow I made it work. I genuinely thought I wasn't going to have the time to do it. But because I had already uploaded and stuck to uploading every single 5th and then every single 20th, I had developed a habit as well as, well, accountability. Basically, I have finally accountability that I'm already here, I'm already uploading, keep going, be consistent as possible. So, yeah, when I decided to upload every Saturday, it was just going to be like a little experiment to see if I could actually keep going and do that. Brilliant. I actually kept up with it. I kept it small. I kept the concept of it very small. I was going to read a short story every single week and talk about it. That's literally how I was able to keep going with that. Because, yeah, that was pretty simple. It was structured, brilliant, bang on. It worked. It worked. Do I feel like I want to increase my schedule again? Well, that is a thing. I do have an idea for it. But with what I know is going to come up soon, I'm not sure I'm ready for that just yet. But I'll talk about that in a second. I want to first talk about my year, the year of being on here, because I have let it be known that I have social anxiety in the comment section, mainly because it's text, tone of voice, intonation, and my dyslexia wrapped up in I can't communicate effectively in the comment section. There's always going to be that person responding to you that might take it the wrong way. And that is why I have social anxiety with the comment section, because when I'm having issues communicating with somebody in person, it's slightly easier just because I can respond in real time, and after years of customer service, I've become very good at talking to people to their face. It's become a little easier. And hell, 1 year of talking to a camera, well, I guess 5, of developing my confidence in front of this, I've been able to figure out speaking is easier to me than writing. I'm still growing in trying to formulate my thoughts through words, through speech, but through comment sections, it is still terrifying. And I'm pretty sure I've lost a subscriber because I wasn't responding every single time. Because one of the things that is told to new people coming in is respond to all the comments. It helps people come back, and I'm just like, thank you for being patient, but this is difficult for me. This is very difficult for me. But despite knowing that, I'm pretty sure I lost somebody. And so I went from 5 subscribers to 4 subscribers, which was annoying because 5 is my favourite number. And so that did annoy me. That did annoy me just because I wasn't like affected by, oh no, I've lost a subscriber. Oh no, what am I doing wrong? It's like, I've just gone down from my favourite number. Dang it. I mean, of course, my favourite number is 5. I was uploading on the 5th of every month. I wasn't disheartened by somebody unsubscribing. I mean, if people do unsubscribe, it's fine, but I don't take it personally. It is what it is, and you can't please everybody, and that's fine. So I've gotten better with the comments. I've attempted, and sometimes I even still, try to write out something and delete it again, but that's part of growing and learning and just how to hop over my social anxiety with that. Because I once had a comment saying, oh no, it's fine, sometimes people are shy. And I was like, it's not shyness, I'm not shy. I am not shy. It's just that sometimes the comment section is worse than a face-to-face conversation. Don't know why, but I'm working on it, and I think I've definitely improved. I've commented more. I have commented on other people's videos, and even though I disappear from the comment sections for a bit, I do try to come back to it. I do give myself, I'm not too hard on myself about it. I know that it's just something to work on over time. It's fine, and I have been improving, and so I just give myself that grace period where I'm just like, right, I'm struggling right now when it comes to feeling confident enough to press the comment or reply to said comment, and yeah, it is quite nerve-wracking to do something like that. If anybody else has social anxiety, how does it affect you? Because for me, it's phoning places up, like doctors or companies, as well as the comment section. Also, this year, I've basically just been experimenting with what I want to be doing. Like, I've even done a particular, because I know this has been like a really good accountability to get me off just mindlessly consuming YouTube. And so this has become my excuse to get out of said chair and do something else. And yeah, it's been really good. It's been really effective. So I used that to attempt a drawing habit, which did fail, but honestly, I don't mind. I've really enjoyed just experimenting with that, and that's all right. Do want to work on now is using that accountability to come back into my writing habit with a potential vlog, because I still do enjoy, they say do a YouTube channel based on what you enjoy. I enjoy booktube and writing vlogs quite a bit, so yeah, I want to potentially do a writing routine vlog where I also talk about what I'm reading at the time, because I am reading more than just my short stories for Short Story Saturdays, which should hopefully be making a return not this Saturday but next Saturday. Got my Amsterdam video coming up, so yeah, I do want to attempt that accountability measure for my writing, because I have not wrote a story in so long, and I do miss it. So would anybody actually be interested in that in my current audience? I don't know, but it'd be fun to maybe give it a go, give it a whirl. I don't know, I might even not like it, doing that activity anyway, because it does require setting up the camera and doing the thing. That's what I hated about the drawing thing, was just I have so much barrier to get to the drawing, because it's not just pick up paper and pencil and go. I've got to set up camera, get a good angle, and make sure it works. But with the writing, it's just slightly easier. I could have my own little setup and do that there. Like I have this setup where it's just a table, a box, and a camera, by the way. I don't have a tripod. Well, I do, but it's like buried that way. And I don't even use it. It's a secondhand tripod I got for £1 in a charity shop, and it's just buried over there because this setup really works for the height, and I don't like the idea of like messing with the tripod legs. It's hilarious because I got the nunchucks dangling from one of the bars across from the table. It's hilarious. So I've got the nunchucks dangling off the table. Yeah, here's a photo of it. This is my setup. Anyways, that's just one of the things I would like to do. When people talk about setting up a YouTube channel, they also talk about try not to analytic watch or try not to like be obsessed with your analytics. Unfortunately, it's very difficult because it's very interesting. They have graphs of new viewers, returning viewers, and it's just very interesting. I like a good graph. And so they made it very, very difficult to not watch your analytics. So I'm trying my damnedest. The only way that I managed to combat that is through Short Story Saturdays, because my upload is at 12 noon and I'm at work. I upload it the day before, set it for noon, and I'm already at work. I always work on a Saturday. Yeah, that is how I prevent myself from immediately checking the analytics. I'm busy and I can't have access to YouTube to check whilst I'm at work. So that is like the only like instance where I've actually been able to successfully not watch my analytics, which is probably why it takes a few hours after upload for me to respond to the first commenters. The battery finally died. I think my camera is overly cautious. But yeah, I have enjoyed this year and I look forward to further experimenting with my content and seeing, I don't know, talking more about books and talking to people about books and discovering new gems. So yeah, my channel is a year old. This is so weird. I am not entirely sure where I want my channel to go, but normally people talk about growing your YouTube channel, and I'm just happy to have 7 subscribers. That's my second favourite number, because I was born in July. My favourite numbers are very weird, I know, but it's fine. So yeah, you might see a writing routine vlog where I try and go back to my stories, because I do want to write. It's what made me very happy when I was growing up, because I actually wrote horror stories when I was a teenager, and now I was writing fantasy. Like I have quite a few stories in my head right now that are sci-fi, fantasy. I want to actually put it to paper. So you might see a accountability vlog for that. I don't know. See if would you be interested in that? Because yeah, it might pop up in the future. It just might. Because I could use the accountability, and this has been one hell of an accountability. Just because I'm not marinating in a chair all the time. And it's also keeping me accountable to spending more time reading. I mean, I've been told that I shouldn't force myself to read, but it's the only way I can, and I enjoy it. But sometimes you get stuck in an algorithmic loop online, and sometimes you just gotta like force yourself out of it. And this has helped with that. Oh, I should also talk about my intro. I remember a video where I forgot an intro, but I was really struggling for an intro for a while. Like, it was up until November when I went home for my mum's birthday, and I was just like, I need to tell somebody. Nobody knows I have a YouTube channel because apparently they say tell everybody so they can subscribe and push you into the analytics, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't want them knowing. This is me. This is for me. This right here is my hobby, and I have a few people that will probably, talk to me in a really iffy way about it. And then I don't, sometimes you just avoid a conversation. So I told Shell, the best person in the world, because I needed somebody to talk to about this, because it is part of my life, even though at the time I was still uploading monthly. And I did not expect the reaction I got. Because I was just like, I need to tell you something. Shall, please, just listen. Actually, it's better if I just show you. I'm on YouTube. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is my channel. I did not expect her, because I knew what she was doing the moment she just went, my first subscriber. Which is why my intro is Hi Shell, because she's my first subscriber. That's the only person in my real life that knows I'm on YouTube and is watching all of my videos. Also, it kind of freaked me out to start with, because I was like, oh no, this is the moment I'm going to get thrown into the algorithm. Because there is a difference between speaking into the void and having an audience. It's actually quite freeing knowing nobody's watching. And I know that I have 7 subscribers. I mean, 7 confirmed people in my audience is still technically speaking into the void in terms of YouTube subscriber, the usual stuff, because there's a lot of people that have hundreds of subscribers. Yeah, I don't think I could handle that right now, but we'll see. When talking about it to her, it was the sweetest thing. So yeah, I'm 250 miles away from my home in County Durham, so I don't talk to her much. So when she said that, it's just been nice to hear my voice. That is so sweet. Yeah. I know she's watching, that's why I say hi Shell every time, and that's become my intro. Also, we are quite weird, so that kind of also contributed to the second part of my outro of Wonderful Weirdos. Welcome to the club, because if you're here, then you gotta be... Anyways, but yeah. Oh, but yeah, I was really struggling with the intro and outros. I was pausing for such a long time trying to how do I end this video? And so having, from November, finally figured out how to intro and outro a bit better, just because it's personal. It's a personal intro. I was wondering what my intro was going to end up becoming. Just me wanting to connect with somebody in my real life because I'm doing something online in the realm of uncertainty, you know. Online is quite weird, and yeah. But that's just me chatting about the year I've had, technically 5 years because I've been planning this for way too long. But yeah, despite feeling like the year has snuck up on me, I've enjoyed every minute. Except for, you know, analytic watching. It's been a nice year of experimenting with a new hobby, and well, technically it's expanding upon a current hobby, because I loved stories and I kind of read, and I just pushed it further so that I was reading more, and now I'm online talking about it. So if anything, it's an extension of another hobby. Oh boy. So 2 videos this week, but I couldn't not do anything for the 5th of June. I couldn't not do anything. So you get me having a bit of a natter about the whole process. Bye, Shell. And bye to all you other wonderful weirdos watching. Whee! Oh boy. Here we go. Dashboard? Nope.
Where is it? Okay, it's premiering. Well, what do you mean isn't playable? That's okay. I've got to work this out now. Oh boy. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. So, do I just like refresh? Yep, I think that's up there. That is up there. Oh my god, I'm right next to Jessie on my homepage. This is so surreal. Oh god, I'm officially YouTubing. I'm scared.